Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, man. Without you guys, this literally does not work, man. I am so hyped, man. You know, people ask me, man, it's like, dude, where do you get your energy? And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. It was about midnight when I went to bed last night. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. I worked on some cabinets and things, shot a couple of videos, drove down to get my mother-in-law. 300 miles. I have driven 300 miles today, friends, already today. And I've been to Restaurant Depot because I got me a nice new spatula. Oh, because I'm going to be using my griddle today because I think I'm going to do something keto to show you Eagle fans what eating really is. Because see, you cheesesteak, because I say cheesesteak because you put more cheese whiz than actually steak on it. It's nasty. I'm sorry. That Pat and Geno's is some nasty stuff. Now listen, understand that that's just a straight up tourist trap, okay? I'm hoping that they got better cheesesteaks than that, man. But I'm gonna show you guys today, friends, what a real steak and cheese is. And I'm going to do it keto style. So that way I'll stay on my diet. But maybe I should be saving this video for actually Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Because I got to tell you, I absolutely loved what I saw yesterday from Taco. Now, I want you to keep some things in mind. A lot of times, there's positions that take time to develop. You know, you always going to get some people that come out the box and boom, you know, instant impact that you're not expecting. But edge rusher is one of those positions that take time to get it together, okay? And I want you to look at DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence, his first year, he stayed kind of nicked up. He had a flash against the Lions in the playoffs, okay, where we ended up getting 2 sacks that were really important. The next year, he ended up stepping up, and I believe it was 8 sacks he had that season, which was a great season. But then his third year, you know, he kind of came back down to earth, had the back injury, had the PED suspension and stuff. It wasn't until really his 4th year, because going into his 4th year, I want you to understand, we drafted Taco because we were thinking that DeMarcus Lawrence might be a bust. And that with the back injuries that he had, that maybe he's just not going to be the guy. But lo and behold, that 4th season, he blossomed. And now, of course, he's one of the highest paid defensive ends in the NFL. And maybe this could be a deja vu moment. See, now, I know what you're thinking, that the thing that I loved was seeing that he had, you know, a sack, forced fumble, and fumble recovery. Or that he had another sack, that he had, you know, tip passes, that he played like a beast. But that's not what I'm talking about that I really love seeing about Taco. And this may be the maturation of Taco Charlton, where he has begun to mature and all of a sudden finally gets it. Because what we saw last year, he got nicked up, he got injured, and it was kind of the woe is me type deal, you know? I can't get back on the field. The coaches are against me, you know, and I just want an opportunity. And that's where you kind of say, yeah, you know, you had the incident with Charles Haley, where Charles Haley questioned his football IQ and his desire to play. And that's where you kind of said, you know, I don't know. And you heard from the team that basically put him on blast. And maybe it was the right thing that he needed to understand, that just because you did good in college that year that you started, just because you are a a 1st round draft pick, it doesn't matter as far as making this team. That you have to show up and show off if you're going to be part of this team. That nothing is given to you. And in the past, you know, we saw Taco. I still think that he got hit in the biscuits. I could be wrong, but to me it looked like he was hitting the biscuits. He went off to the sidelines, and he came back out. And in the past, one of the things we kind of would see is, you know, we'd see Taco kind of, I don't want to say soft Taco, but Taco would be kind of like, you know, I want to come out. But what you heard today when he got injured again, you saw his ankle get turned up underneath of him, and that's where you're like, oh man, that's a high ankle sprain. What you heard from Taco is what I absolutely positively love. Let's make no mistake about it. Football is war. Football is gruesome. Football, you live with pain every single day. If you're not into being able to take pain, then don't play football. You're going to hurt. You're going to break fingers. You're going to have, messed up ankles. Your knees are going to hurt. You're going to have bruises. You're going to be able to, wake up the day after a game and hardly be able to walk. It's a credit to these guys that can do it, that can take this stuff game after game after game and still keep coming back for more. But for Taco, to understand that we're going into the fourth preseason game, which is the game that, you pretty much know who's going to be on your team. It's a consolation bowl. For him to say, listen, I will play, I will do whatever, that I have things to prove, is totally 180 from where he was a year ago. And I love that. Now, being a number one draft pick, your team doesn't want to give up on that. But the team wants to see a return on that investment of draft capital. And we had not really seen that much. We've seen a couple of flashes. I remember seeing him his rookie year when we played the Rams in preseason and saying, okay, Taco has a good first step. Taco's, he was making a few tacos there. But from that point on, we really just did not see much. But he understands that there's a lot of guys on this Dallas Cowboys team that are hungry, that are stepping up, and they're not looking for a handout. They're taking theirs, and he realizes, if I'm going to have that success, I got to go out there and take mine too. And maybe finally he gets that. And hopefully, that ankle, hopefully that's just like a minor bruise and things, that it's nothing serious. And he gets a spot on this roster. I believe he's got a spot on his roster on last night's performance alone. But I got to tell you, this seems to be a humbled Taco that doesn't feel that he's entitled anymore and is looking to earn respect. And that, my friends, is a dangerous person out there. I love it. I love it. We've been waiting for Taco. We've been waiting. But if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you got to just sit here and just start drooling at these guys that we have on this defense. It's going to be hell cut down day to see the guys that don't make it. And I can guarantee you that we're going to have people lining up ready to pounce on these guys that are getting cut. It's a credit to what Rod Marnelli is able to do in teaching these guys to become great. We have seen him take guys that were nobodies, has-beens, washed-up guys, and turn them into really productive players, and take guys and take them to another level. The Jason Hatcherts, Jason Hatchert, who only had averaged 3-4 sacks a season until he got underneath Rod Marnelli, and all of a sudden gets 11, goes to Washington, gets paid. Seeing the Terrell McLeans and things, that guys that you didn't think much about, the Antoine Woodses. And now, you're looking at how Christian Covington played last night, how Taco played last night, Kerry Hyder played. All of these guys, it's almost an embarrassment of riches with where we are. And you guys want to know where I get my energy from, how every day I can constantly keep going high motor at 50, almost 4 years of age? It's because I'm as excited as hell about football and my team, the Dallas Cowboys. It don't get better than this. And I'm just hyped up on, I literally am hyped up on the Dallas Cowboys this season. I just haven't felt this team was this good, or having these pieces in a long time. And that's where I'm living off the fumes of the season getting here. I got to run into Guitar Center. I've got a million different plugs and things, and it always seems like I have the wrong ones for what I need. And I'm trying to get that other computer hooked up for the Skyping, and I realized that the plug that goes in is actually 4 coming out rings, or excuse me, 3 rings with 4 spaces when it should only be 3. So here goes some more of my money to Guitar Center. But guys, be happy, be excited, and don't be down on the season. Let's just let this thing flow and see what happens, okay? And if it ends up being a disaster, or if it ends up being, not the season we want, let's deal with it then. Let's enjoy this now. Because right now, everybody is 0-0. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm living the dream. I'll see